Good morning, investors. So this morning, I'm proud to bring you another great property, right under $100,000, meeting that 1% rule that so many of you guys ask me about. So let's talk about this property. It is the featured property of the week at jameswachob.com. If you haven't been to jameswachob.com recently, go on there. You'll see a lot of properties have sold. A lot of properties have become, new properties put on the website is available. Several coming soon. You're going to see a bunch of duplexes coming up. I've put a real focus on my acquisitions team of buying duplexes, and I've got two great duplexes that will be on the website in the next 2 weeks. So from the website, you click Browse Properties. It takes you into the website. You'll see all the houses we have available. Click on the picture of any house, and that will open up what's called the diligence vault. And that'll give you all the information an informed investor would ask me to have before knowing if this is a property that's going to fit their needs or not. So let's start with a map as usual. We're going to take it macro to micro. So from west, where downtown is on the Mississippi River, moving east to the Memphis International Airport, which is the largest air cargo hub in the Northern Hemisphere, home to FedEx's largest super hub. And recently a $1.5 billion investment to that air cargo hub just in the FedEx area. This entire section you're seeing my cursor go around is the FedEx super hub. So due east of that super hub, we have a little area called Parkway Village. Parkway Village is a great area for investing. Just over the interstate is Colonial Acres. So these homes, $150,000 down here, you can get a house for $75,000 to $110,000 in Parkway Village. So really close to the interstate, close to the largest employer in town, FedEx. So no questions asked. This is a great rental area. We do see a higher than average response rate, people wanting to rent in this area. It is a B class area, meaning 50% homeowner, 50% renter, maybe even a little bit more on the rental side than homeowner. A little bit more crime than what you would see in an A neighborhood, but nothing major. You're going to see in a little bit, we'll look at the crime statistics and, car break-ins, misdemeanor theft, things like that. So when you click on the picture of the house, it opens up the diligence vault. One of the big things I always want to supply you guys with lots of pictures before, during, and after. So you're going to see the house before it was renovated and then after. Here you see my gray walls and white trim, beautiful hardwood floors that have been refinished. As you come into the front door, you've got this nice little living area with hardwood floors, 3 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. The bathroom, we did a tile shower up past the shower head, new tile, new tub, new vanity, new commode, new tile floors. Just a cute little house, painted the brick, new 30-year architectural shingle roof. This house got the works, and it has that 1-car garage, which you always hear me say is makes the house more rentable, doesn't get you any more rent, but having that covered space is a big deal. This is a large addition that was done to the house in the past. It was done really well and added a second living room onto the home. That's why you'll see huge square footage for a 3-bedroom, 1-bath house, 1,391 square feet. Back of the house, all the trees were trimmed to be away from the house, so there's no big limbs overhanging the home. That's a big thing that I always look for in my properties. Let's look at the numbers. So the pro forma is going to give you a financial indication of what you should expect with a house like this. This house is currently rented, so you don't have to worry about, well, when is the tenant moving in? That's rented through 9/22 of 2020. It sells for $97,500. It's rented for $975. That's exactly that 1% rule that we talk about a lot. A lot of people, that's what they're looking for. It's not the end-all be-all. On a house like this, it would cost you $24,000 out of pocket to purchase it. That's going to be 20% down plus your closing costs. Your net operating income, so your gross rent of $975 times 12 minus all expenses. What expenses are accounted for here? So in the pro forma, the bottom right-hand corner, you have a vacancy. Even though that's not an expense, you should always put it in your pro forma for future repairs. Now, this house has been completely renovated, new AC, new roof. If you name it, this house has had it done. But one day that roof is going to have to be repaired. So in this case, we're saying you need to hold back 8% of the collected rent for future repairs. Now, a couple of people have asked me, James, do you hold that for me? No. This is for you guys. I encourage a lot of you to set up a separate account and label it Future Repair Fund. So that future repair fund is always building up so that one day when you do have to replace that water heater that is brand new, you've got the money in a separate account ready to go for that. Insurance, so we have a group policy that you can be a part of. It's $41 a month. The management, 8% of the collected rent retained by the management company to manage the property for you, because many of you guys are many thousands of miles away. Your principal and interest payment to the bank, and of course Uncle Sam is going to get his money at $80 a month for your taxes. That equates to a 13.36 cash on cash return. Wow. So already rented property, instant income, instant cash flow with a 13% cash on cash return on a house that's been renovated this well. Good property. So this is the crime map that I was alluding to earlier. And so you can see it goes from almost white to a dark, dark blue. So this one ranks second on the tier. It's not free of crime, but it has, as you can see, a shoplifting / misdemeanor, theft of vehicle parts and accessories. I don't know, maybe somebody stole an antenna. Theft from building, theft from motor vehicle, theft from merchant less than $1,000, and then other theft non-specific. So don't let this scare you. If I were to pull up my personal house, there's going to be crime in my neighborhood, and I live in a pretty cool little part of town. There's crime everywhere. Very few times do I ever pull up one of these reports and it says 0 crime. And it's the whole area is not painted in blue. This little section did get a little bit of a ding because of these recent reports. The scope of work is very detailed, showing you all the work that we've done on this house, from kitchens and bathrooms, utilities, the main exterior and main interior and exterior. And then, of course, I put in the property data sheet. This property data sheet is going to give you all the information that I'm able to get as a real estate broker here in town. It's also cool to see the house before we got a hold of it. It's a great little area. Many of you already own homes in zip code 38118. We do really well in this area. This will show you where we got the taxes from so that you know it's exact, not just an estimate. The exact square footage pulled from the last time the house was appraised in 2006, and then the tax assessor, and if a realtor had put any data in, it would be listed here. A little bit further down, it'll show us that this house is not in a flood zone. You always want to look for that. And so according to FEMA, this house won't flood in the next 500 years. Memphis is nearly flood proof. So you shouldn't have to be buying houses that are in a flood zone. I hope this video is helpful. Please like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you're seeing things that you like on this video, let me know. Leave a comment. And if you'd like to see more information that you're not seeing in these videos, tell me that too. I love you guys' feedback. Thank you so much for the overwhelming support this year. You've made it a record-breaking year. We're really looking forward to launching out in 2020 and even growing bigger, bringing more great properties like this to you, my investors from around the world. Thanks, and have a great day.